Let's see.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
So I'm here with Tami Lund, and I have not read you, so I really quick went over to your website and stalked you a little on social media. So I've already picked out books that I'm going to get. So that's always exciting for me when I meet an author for the first time. And, you know, you're always looking for something new, especially now. I feel like I've gotten now to the point that I'm rereading favorites.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's always good.
Yeah, it's always, reading it's for comfort. I comfort read, right?
Totally agree.
Yeah. So it was nice to go and see some other books. But now tell me right now, who are you sequestering with?
I am sequestering with my husband and my almost 15-year-old daughter. Oh, and my very codependent dog who is going to need therapy when we all can start leaving the house again.
Yeah, I have, my dog is currently, I call her my office manager. She's right here at my feet.
Yep, mine too.
So now, while you're sequestering, how are you divvying up like the household chores and responsibilities?
You know, that's funny. That's really funny because it's not really very well. Being done like the first 2 weeks, because I stress clean. So the first 2 weeks, the house was immaculate. I was cleaning constantly. Every time I was on a conference call, I was just running around cleaning and dusting and stuff. And then I, kind of found my rhythm, and now the house just doesn't get clean.
So you haven't assigned chores to anybody, huh?
Not really. Not anything above and beyond what they already had. So that probably needs to stop here shortly because we got to get back. It feels like we might be getting back to normal here in the next couple of months. So I think we have to start slowly getting used to something.
Right. Well, I wondered, it's like, well, if they're not pulling their weight, what's she doing? Because your FBI series name is Tough Love. What? Okay, so now you have to tell us why the series is called that.
That's funny. It's just, it just came to me. I don't even remember, because even though it looks like it was published last year, it was actually published through a publisher 6 or 7 years ago. And when I got my rights back, I republished it. So it was just because I was writing FBI and I was writing, police and those kind of things. And I wanted it to be catchy. Because most of or probably all of my stuff has some kind of humor in it. So I'm constantly trying to do catchy titles and catchy series names. So.
Yeah, well, that's important because your book could be great, but if you don't have something catchy to invite people to turn that book over to read what it's about,
yep,
you're just kind of sitting there with a great book nobody knows about.
Right.
So,
yep.
Right.
Exactly.
So, but now I find it interesting. I was very intrigued because you have the FBI series, but then you also have Paranormal, which it's funny because that's right up my alley, because I love procedurals and I love paranormal, and you don't always see an author who does both. So which came first, Paranormal or FBI?
FBI came first, and I have a couple of friends who are not necessarily FBI, but police officers. And when I started writing those, it just felt like there were already a lot of cop books out there. So I was kind of just like, I wanted that kind of theme, but I wanted it to be a little bit sexier. So for some reason, I thought FBI was sexier.
So then, do you have any paranormal elements in the FBI series, or do you really keep them totally separate?
Yeah, they're completely, totally separate. I definitely have more paranormal out there than contemporary, although I am releasing, starting in July, I have a 4-book series that's going to be coming out that's contemporary. It's not FBI or anything. It's really just kind of fun fun contemporary, kind of it's really rom-com, to be honest. It's totally rom-com.
But can't we all use some rom-com?
And that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, I'm going to write, I mean, most of my stuff is pretty light anyway, or I shouldn't say light, but it definitely has humor in it. But this go around, I was like, I'm going to write something totally light. Just, I feel like as we are coming out of this, we're going to need escapism more than ever. So it's going to be a 4-book series, but yeah, it's kind of interesting. I have not overlapped the contemporary and paranormal at all. And I used to read, I haven't read her in a while, but J.D. Robb, her Dallas Eve series.
And Death.
And the first one, and I don't know if she's done more than one, but there was one that she overlapped. Like it was contemporary for like 10 books. And then she did like it must have been in an anthology or something. It was a short one, and it was, I think it had ghosts or something in it. It's been a long time. And it really threw me off as a reader. I was like, I don't really like I'm so used to it being like this. It's kind of weird. So I, for some reason, because of that experience, like I've had zero interest in doing it myself. So I keep them completely separate.
Okay. Well, yeah, that works. So tell me, once you're not sequestered any longer, what do you think what's the first thing you want to do for yourself?
Oh, dear God. I need to get the hair done and the nails.
That's so funny. I have to show you. Yeah, I am right there with you. This is me tonight. This is my big date night with myself. It's so funny. I actually saw a article just today saying that the new craze, it's gone from toilet paper to hair color.
Yep. I saw that too. Yep.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, some of us can understand. We get to a certain level of, we really need that hair color.
And it's bad for me because my hairdresser is a friend of mine and my sister-in-law is a hairdresser. So I feel like the guilt is like,
where do you go to? All right. So before we wrap it up, because I am going to circle back to find out where people can find you online, but I have to ask you, I'm going to put you on the spot just a teeny tiny bit.
Okay.
Because you're talking about writing rom-com. So give us an example of some rom-com movies that people might recognize that you absolutely love. 2 or 3.
My all-time favorite is Sweet Home Alabama.
I love
it. I could watch that over and over and over again. Reese Witherspoon, I just love her. She's my total girl crush. That's definitely my favorite. Oh gosh. Well, this is going to age me a little bit, but I love Clueless. I think that one's totally adorable. We've been introducing my daughter since there's nothing else to do but watch movies. We've been introducing her to like the awesome 80s and 90s movies.
Nice.
And for some reason, I can't get her to watch that one. Gosh, what else? Oh my gosh. I'm totally drawing blanks right now.
You know what though? But when the video actually goes up, you can always go comment with some more. Because here's what's going to happen.
There we go.
As soon as we end it, you're going to have 10 of them in your head. Totally. It's like, I should have said. Because that's how it works every time.
Oh, absolutely.
So why don't you tell people where can they find you online and find out more about your books? So
if you just Google my name, just spell Tami correctly, because everybody spells it wrong. Everybody thinks it's spelled Tammy, but it's not. At least mine's not. You don't know what my parents were thinking, but yeah, Google Tami Lund, Tami Lund, and I'm all over the place. My website lists the paranormal and the contemporary are divided pretty easy, and there are 2 free books on my website too. One paranormal. Yeah, which is a series starter, and then I've got a contemporary that's really was just I actually had friends who were going through a divorce, and it was very difficult. Like they lived in our neighborhood, and it was very difficult for all of us because we were all like there was a group of us that all hung out all the time, and so it kind of broke us up. And I didn't want them to divorce, and so I wrote this book as if they would get back together.
Oh.
They didn't,
Oh,
unfortunately, but in my book, it has a happy ending.
yeah, we prefer the book.
Yes.
Just gonna
So.
say, we prefer the book.
And that
All
one's
right, well,
just a freebie on my website. So definitely go
right.
check it out.
All right. Well, thank you so much for spending some time and having some laughs with us. And
Absolutely.
I'll be in touch.
Yes. Thank you so much. It was great seeing you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.